ARB Apex Bank recorded profit before tax of 5.9 million cedis for the financial year of 2020. According to the Managing Director, Kojo Mata, activities in rural banking increased despite the advent of COVID-19. He spoke to Joy Business on the sidelines of the bank's 19th annual general meeting, of which we have more in this report.
ARB Apex recorded an appreciable last year. The bank's profits soared by 482% from 1 million cedis in 2019. Managing Director for the bank, Kojo Mata, revealed that rural banks increased their deposits despite the COVID-19 pandemic.
We have seen a lot of enthusiasm in the activities of the rural and community banks. The deposits of the RCBs have grown significantly in 2020, up to about 5.5 billion from 4 billion thereabouts. Even though there were issues about COVID, we saw a lot of confidence reposed in the rural and community banks. That also reflected in the deposits of ARB Apex Bank and has also resulted in a significant growth in the profitability of ARB Apex Bank from 1 million in 2019 to 5.9 million in 2020.
Board Chairman Dr. Anthony Albin accounted to shareholders some investments made by the ARB Apex Bank.
Your bank continued to invest heavily in infrastructure to support the smooth running of our RCBs. Besides the $8 million funding from the Ministry of Finance and the World Bank, the board recently approved an additional $1.2 million to support the upgrade of the data center and the disaster recovery site to avert any interruptions in the operations of the RCBs. One area of concern is a huge impairment provision against loans and overdrawn balances of some RCBs as the ARB Apex Bank tries to sustain the weak banks to forestall any contagion effect that may occur when the weak ones fail.
Meanwhile, Deloitte and Touche, independent auditors, have stated that the bank kept proper accounting records and has complied with provisions of Anti-Money Laundering Act 2008.
In our opinion, proper books of accounts have been kept by the bank so far as appears from our examination of those books. The information and explanations given to us were in the manner required by the Companies Act 2019, Act 992, and give a true and fair view of the following. A, the statement of financial position of the bank at the end of the financial year, and B, statement of profit or loss and other comprehensive income for the financial year. The bank statement of financial position and statement of profit or loss and other comprehensive income are in agreement with the accounting records and returns we reviewed. In our opinion, the bank has generally complied with the provisions of the Anti-Money Laundering Act 2018, Act 749, as amended by the Anti-Money Laundering Amendments Act 2014, Act 874, and the Anti-Terrorism Act 2008, Act 762, and regulations made under these enactments.
The 19th annual general meeting was climaxed by a book launch. The book, Together for Progress, is authored by the first managing director of the bank, Emmanuel Kwapong.